Oh my god, no. I'm back. Oh shit. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Excuse the voice, I have not long since woken up, so for some reason I sound like a man. Anyway, I thought in this video that I would do my final review, my final thoughts on the Ordinary products. So I've been using some of the products from the Ordinary brand. I have known about the Ordinary for about 5 years now, but recently, as a lot of you might know, it is a TikTok like hype thing. I don't actually have TikTok myself, so I wouldn't necessarily know, but I have heard that it is from people who do have TikTok that I know. So throughout the middle of high school, I really struggled with acne. Mostly around my chin area, mostly around my forehead area. It was very like the hormonal type of acne. My auntie actually introduced me to the Ordinary like back then when I was around 16, so almost 5 years ago now, and I started using them and I ended up falling in love with it, like the effects that it had on my skin and stuff like that. But she did show me like the ways that you're supposed to use them and the order that you're supposed to use them, because some chemicals can stop other chemicals working, and like your pH balance of your face can stop the chemicals working and all that kind of stuff. If you would like an in-depth like routine about how I use the products and what order you should use them in, then please do leave a like. So it is quite complex in terms of like the order and stuff that you can use these products in, which obviously for some people can be quite difficult. However, they are appealing because a lot of these products and ingredients do tend to come in higher end brand products, and they can charge you literally an arm and a leg for them. Whereas on the Ordinary website or on ASOS, I think you can get them on now, and Beauty Bay, I think. Wherever you can find these products, they are extremely cheap. I think most of their products run for under like £10. There'll be the odd one that is like a super amazing chemical that will cost like £15, but it's honestly nothing drastic. And a lot of the time as well, these ingredients are very concentrated, but what you'll get in higher end brands is these like products in very small amounts but mixed with hundreds of other ingredients that aren't necessarily great for your skin. So I think the Ordinary is really good in the fact that it is literally just the ingredient that you're looking for. As you'll see, this one is pure glycolic acid. What I'm going to just show you is my skin a few weeks ago, because obviously being in quarantine, I have a lot of assignments to do, exams, blah blah blah. I've just been stressed, and you know, you can't see your family, you can't do the things that you want to do, and people have probably got people in the family who are sick and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's probably a prime time for people's skin to be like breaking out and whatnot. And obviously this is a health channel, like I'm not just a fitness channel. I do want to discuss and show you things that are good for your skin, your mind and your body, not just, you know, a workout or a diet. So I do just want to clarify that is why I am doing a skincare review. So I started using these products again because, like I say, quarantine, the doctors is pretty like difficult to access at the moment. I don't really want to be giving them... Someone's going to start doing some construction now. Brilliant. So I don't really want to be burdening the healthcare workers with my skin, to be quite honest with you. I have been prescribed a acne cream called Duac. Some of you might know what it is, some of you might not, but it basically turned my skin around. Like, it was amazing. I had really bad cystic acne. I finally went to the doctor. She said it was all hormonal, and prescribed me Duac. This cream though took quite a while for it to actually show any differences, and I did start to like give up hope a little bit on it, and I was kind of just like,
I'm not using this anymore.
But then like everyone around me was saying, just persevere with it, it'll work eventually, blah blah blah. So I carried on even though I felt like it wasn't doing anything, and lo and behold, it did something. And my skin was finally clear, and this lasted even after I finished using the cream. But then after maybe about 6 months, my skin did start to flare up again. And I've just constantly been in like this up-down battle with my skin. Like it flares up and then it'll have a few good weeks and then it'll flare up again. So it's really quite frustrating, and these products make it pretty easy to, you know, sustain a good skincare routine and to make sure that your skin doesn't flare up as often. However, I'm just super lazy, and I think just taking my makeup off at night is enough. So I'm trying to get back into the habit of, you know, really using skincare. As you can see, I've used over half of this now. and a lot of these are like half gone as well, so you can, that is my evidence that I have actually used these things. I've been using them for maybe the last 4 weeks like religiously, but I have been using them like prior to that as well, just on and off. So what I'll show you is the start of the 4 weeks and what my skin looked like. I will put it up on the screen now for you. And this was obviously when, you know, the quarantine had just started and I was really stressed about everything with uni. They were telling us that they didn't know when we were going to have this exam, and that, you know, I was overthinking it, thinking one day they're just going to email us and say your exam's tomorrow, and obviously that's not how it works, but your girl stresses. And then like money and all that kind of stuff, you know, not having your job anymore and things like that. It was just a really stressful time, hence the skin blowout. I realised I'd run out of my Duac, so couldn't get that anymore. In fact, I think I have some in my drawer. Give me one sec and I'll show you what it is. Here is the Duac. Obviously you can see I've well and truly rinsed that out. But yeah, this was like pretty much my lifesaver. I didn't want to get another prescription because I just feel like I don't want to hassle anyone at this point in time, especially over something as menial as my skin. To me it's obviously not menial, but to them it's probably just like, please can you fuck off, we've got more important things to think about. I just started using The Ordinary again. I already had the products because, like I say, I've known about this brand for a good 5 years now. It just so happens that it's become a hype all of a sudden, and I thought, well, there's a good solution, I'll just start using my Ordinary stuff again. This is what I use in the morning, so this is the glycolic solution. It is the 7% one, and I think this one is priced at around like £7 or something like that. It's really good. Obviously it tightens your pores, anything that a normal toning solution does. It's also really good at getting like last bits of makeup off your face. So I normally use the L'Oreal Micellar water to take my makeup off, and a lot of the time it does leave stuff on, as you would expect really, which is probably a lot of what has caused the acne build-up. The thing is with these, you do have to be really careful because your skin becomes very sensitive to the sunlight, and obviously a lot of my viewers come from the US and a lot of the States are very sunny places. So if you do decide to order some of these products and you do decide to use them, please use an SPF cream every single day without fail. Your skin will end up damaged, and I can promise you that if you don't. These are chemicals, nothing to be messing around with. You have to either do it properly or don't do it at all, and that is my honest recommendation. So I've been using the retinol every other day. So this is the Gran Active Retinoid in Squalene solution. I don't actually tend to use anything else on top of this just because retinol is quite a heavy chemical, and to be honest, on its own it does the job. So I'll use this like 3 nights a week, and I'll alternate it between the other chemicals that I use, and I'll still follow it up the next morning with the glycolic acid. In terms of the nighttime then, I use the salicylic acid and the lactic acid solutions. So you're going to have to just excuse how messy the bottles are because these have been in my makeup bag for so long before I started using them again. So they are full of like powder and all sorts. So I use the salicylic acid and the lactic acid, which are amazing chemicals for acne prone skin. They tend to just dry up the problems and then they disappear. One thing I have noticed is that what tends to happen when using these sorts of things is your skin gets a little bit worse before it gets better. My skin did on like week 2. I started to get like really big bumps around my chin, you know, like ones that don't actually have a head on them, which again I will post a picture of week 2 here for you. And it started to, obviously it gets you demotivated because you just think, well, what's the point in me even using these things if they're not going to work? But I'm so impatient when it comes to like trying stuff out, and I just need to like stop being so impatient and just do it. The lactic acid and the salicylic acid are probably 2 of my favourite chemicals from The Ordinary, just because they tend to really like show results straight away. Even in the first week you do see like drastic results, but obviously your skin starts to break out again just in reaction. I think maybe it's just like all the shit that was getting ready to come out is just being brought to the surface. At week 3 it does start to improve again, and throughout this I will insert images because I have been keeping track of like the pictures of my skin and stuff. I did start to see a lot of improvements in terms of spots. Right now I actually have 0 spots that are active on my face. Oh, actually I have one there, just one though. All the rest are just little like bumps, and they're not sore anymore, they're just kind of waiting to go. My makeup is definitely going on smoother and stuff like that, and overall I just feel like, you know, your skin just glows more, and with the sun being out and things like that, it's just nice to not think and feel like I have to wear makeup all the time. Obviously I am now, but that was just because I got bored and I wanted to do it. And that's like a whole new thing for me, because I usually, if I have spots, I will cover them up with makeup, and then obviously that causes more spots, and I'm in like an endless cycle of just spots. So annoying. The final product that I have been using is the EUK 134 solution. This one is very covered in makeup. And this basically, I'm just going to open this one because it looks very scary. It looks like just weird shit, I don't know. Basically what this is like a detoxifying solution. You can use it both nighttime and during the day, this one. It's pretty much just like an antioxidant formula. It pretty much like creates a barrier over your skin on your face. So throughout the day, what it's meant to do is like protect your face from any sort of like bacteria that's in the air and all that kind of stuff. So I tend to use that on its own a lot of the time if I just feel like my skin's okay and I don't really want to cover it with acids and stuff like that. I've just been using it if I'm like out and about with no makeup on and whatnot. But I'd definitely say do not pair this with any of the acids that you've got. Don't put it on after using this. Just don't. It's just not supposed to be mixed together. It could be because it causes it not to work. It could be because it could cause a burning reaction. It could be because of anything. Just listen to the directions on the bottle, because girl, have I made that mistake before. So I know that a lot of things have been going around about the purple solution mask. I think it's the AHA, BHA mask solution. I can't remember what it's called 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's something along those lines. And pretty much it is amazing. I've used it before. I've used the full bottle. That's why I don't have it anymore, but I might actually order it again. It's perfect because it comes in one of these little bottles. You have the little pipette thing, and it's a never-ending face mask. Like, well, obviously it ends at some point, but like, you know how you buy like packet face masks and you use them once, you have to throw them away? Whereas with the AHA, BHA, you can like use it over and over again. Not in the same week, I would recommend. It is a super highly effective face mask. It is really good. It looks like you've just been like burnt all over your face when you're wearing it, and it also does tingle and feel like it is burning, but don't be alarmed, it's supposed to do that. And I've seen so many people like using it on YouTube and be like, oh my god, it's burning, I need to take it off, and then they go and wash it off, and then they never get the benefits from it. It's supposed to burn. It's obviously not supposed to be like agonizing burning or like cutting you burning, but it's supposed to like feel like tingling and feel like, ah, that kind of hurts. Like, that's how it's supposed to feel, because that just shows you that it's working. It is a chemical peel after all, you know, you're putting chemicals on your face. I'd recommend to use that once a week if you're going to use it. No more, no less. I just wanted to quickly run through my little order of routine and post this picture. That is me today under this makeup. So as opposed to obviously 4 weeks ago, which was this, I now look like this, which is really nice. Like I say, I feel like my makeup's going on smoother. I feel more confident not wearing makeup, and I'm just overall happy that I've started to look after my skin again, because it's kind of easy to just shut up. It's kind of easy to just like leave your skin and neglect it a little bit. I do the same with my hair. Like, I need to stop neglecting everything and, you know, have a little self-care routine going on, because I just find it so easy to put myself on the back burner. I've just noticed in the last few weeks that I have a better mood overall, just because I know that I'm like taking care of myself. I was saying, like, because my bedroom, I redecorated it a little bit, bought some stuff for it and made it feel a little bit more like a bedroom, because I am renting, unfortunately. So it's, you know, you're not allowed to put anything on the walls, which is why you'll notice that my flat is very plain. And the bedroom just did not feel like a bedroom. It honestly just felt like a bed in a room. And I know, like, that sounds silly, but, you know, you just want to be excited to go back to your bed, and you just want to have something nice to look forward to. I don't know. Like, I didn't even have a mirror before, and now, hi, I got a mirror. I just feel like having a tidy bedroom, having nice skin, having silky hair, having a well looked after body, and eating good and still losing weight and stuff. It's just, it makes your whole like perspective on the world look completely different. And I hope that some of these videos can help you guys out too. Can you please stop while I just finish this video? But yeah, I hope that this video has helped you guys in deciding if you want to pick up some of these products. Honestly, I would say they're super cheap, and if you want to just give them a trial run, then go for it. I would say just go for it. They are honestly amazing products, and if you are suffering with acne like I have, then it is something that I've always ended up turning back to, and I just think the results say it all, to be honest. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please do leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would much appreciate it. And if you would like to see more content from me, then don't hesitate to click one of the videos on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video.